Hello from the Dead Sea. We were in the Sea of Galilee area just a few days ago. We've traveled along the Jordan River, and now we're where the Jordan River ends, and we're at the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea has no natural outlet, so this water behind me is extremely salty. There is no fish or anything of that nature that can live here. It's a really large lake. Behind me you can see the country of Jordan. A lot of thoughts come to mind as I stand here on the shores of the Dead Sea. First of all, in biblical days, this was the area that was where ancient Sodom and Gomorrah once was. Now, where exactly we don't know, but we do know it was in this region, that this was a well-watered plain, very fertile, beautiful. I'm sure the waters that were here were very beautiful back then, but God destroyed those cities and completely wiped them off from the face of the earth because of their sin. And so as we stand here on this shore, we recognize the judgment of God, and we recognize that God is a God who is serious about righteousness and about holy living. And as terrible as it may seem, as horrible as it may seem, the idea of entire cities being wiped out by the wrath of God, it was something that happened in this area. And remember, this place is known for all of its salt. Jesus told us in the New Testament, one of the two things that he told us specifically to remember, number one was Lot's wife, remember her. And also Jesus would later say to take communion in remembrance of him. And so here on the shores of this place, it's the Dead Sea. But let me say this, we look around and we see that this is a place that is barren. There's not a lot that can grow here or anything that can happen here. This is in the Judean wilderness, if you will. It's very barren, it's very bleak. And it would seem as if because of judgment that everything is no good here anymore. But the Bible says all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purposes. People take the mud from this Dead Sea and they use it for its medicinal purposes. And there's a lot of minerals and other things that are very useful to people that they can pull out of this area that seems so desolate and so worthless. But there's still value to be found here. And we know that one day when Jesus returns, that this area here will once again be teeming with life. There will be an outlet to the Dead Sea, and it will come to life again. Sometimes we feel like things are dead in our lives and that there's no hope for return. There's no way that anything could ever change, but there is hope. And it all happens when Christ comes into our lives. So I'd encourage you today, if you don't know Jesus, he's the only one that can bring life out of deadness. And here at the Dead Sea, we are reminded of that fact. I know this video has been a little long. God bless you, and I hope you're having a great day.